well, man, you guys are here early, but welcome, everybody. I hope the karaoke not Halloween, that was like 2 months ago. The holiday karaoke relay from AIM was good. I was actually there listening just until I was like the last couple minutes before I had to start prepping here. But I hope you guys had a good time. Welcome, everybody. Let's say hi to everybody before we begin. We got like a minute or so. Welcome, Yusha. Welcome, Fuse Hunter. Welcome, Sukavat. Welcome, AIM. Welcome, Professor Bloom. Welcome, Marrow. And also welcome, Ratty. Welcome, Elliot Ambers. Welcome, Heat Sonata. Welcome, Bodega Rat. And welcome, How to Fix. All right. Well, you know what? Since we're already here, let's just jump into it. No more waiting. Hussy, welcome as well. Why does this happen every time? Let's try that again. Well, Huzzy, you're not missing one this time. What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch our keeping. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste to bring him laud, the babe, the Son of Mary. Oh, Professor Bloom, I'm glad you like the piano. Why lies he in such mean estate, where ox and ass are feeding? Good Christians fear, for sinners hear the silent word is pleading. Nails, spears shall pierce him through, the cross be borne for me, for you. Hail, hail the Word made flesh, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold and myrrh. Come, peasant king, to own him, the King of kings. Salvation brings, let loving hearts enthrone him. Raise a song on high, the Virgin sings her lullaby. Joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son, the Holy One, the babe, the Son of Mary. Hey there, Landrollers. It's me, Nanase Cain. Thank you everybody for coming by, and of course, thank you once again, AIM, for the raid. So we're all doing this I keep saying Halloween. God damn it! It's a holiday karaoke relay. But yeah, thank you guys for coming by. I hope you're all having a good holiday season so far, and also thank you everybody for the patches. Thank you. But yeah, so the theme for today, some of us may have noticed, we're on the title it says Comfy Piano Edition. We are This is Halloween. But yeah, no, we're going with just piano versions today. So all the songs that we're going to be singing here, some of them you might recognize, some of them might be new to you guys. But it's only piano. It's only one piano. So just to wind things down a little bit. I mean, we still got like 3 acts after this, right? We got 3 acts after this before the actual, the choir reveal itself. But we're just gonna have a nice comfy time. Grab some hot chocolate. We're just gonna relax today. But yeah, so I don't think I'm going to be chatting too much until we get through at least a couple of these songs because they are kind of long. We'll see. We'll see if we can make it work for the timing. But if we find a little bit of time at the end, we can chat about a couple of things. But for now, we're just going to zoom on through these songs. So this one was What Child Is This? Piano version, of course. The next one is actually a Japanese Christmas song because I'm a huge fucking weeb and I love Japanese music. But if you know Yamashita Tatsuro, the guy who did Right on Time, like that guy, then you might also know this one. He actually did a Christmas song that wasn't very popular for a long time, but then I guess they use it in like an ad and then suddenly it blew up because advertisement always works. But anyways, this one is Christmas Eve.「雨は夜更けすぎに雪へと変わるだろう」「Silent night Holy night」「きっと君は来ない」「一人きりのクリスマスイブ」「Silent night Holy night 心深く秘めた想い叶えられそうもない必ず今夜なら言えそうな気がした、Silent night, oh yeah, holy night. I don't think I actually know when this comes in next. Oh, whoops. Little solo. Christmas tree 銀色のきらめき Silent night Holy night 雨は夜更けすぎに雪へと変わるだろう Silent night Holy night just gonna wait for it to fade out. Do we want to wait for it to fade out? Oh, actually, this is really long. There's like 40 seconds of this. I guess we'll just fade it out myself then. All right, I'll fade it out myself. Fade it out myself. And there we go. So that was Christmas Eve by Yamashita Tatsuro. I'll just type it in the chat right now. So Christmas Eve by Yamashita Tatsuro. You might know him as like the city pop dude who sings Right on Time, right? Everybody's favorite Gura song, right? That she sang on her debut. So he actually does quite a lot of like really nice music that isn't like directly city pop. So, but thank you everybody for the patches. Thank you. Angelic, we're doing some censoring there, Yusha. We're doing some censoring there. All right. You know what? It's the holiday season. We can be a little bit more gracious in the holiday season. All right. So that was number 2, Christmas Eve. The third one that we're actually going to have. Oh, actually, hold on. I actually got something coming in. Oh, whoever it was who just brought this food over here to me. Thank you. I was feeling a little bit peckish, so now would be a perfect time to just get a little bit of a snack, right? By the way, for those of us who don't know what this is actually chicken rice, which is by no means a Christmas dish at all, right? Chicken rice is kind of like poverty food, It's for like people who don't perhaps have a lot of money. You just like take like chicken stock and you cook with rice, and that's basically chicken like right? And you put some like vegetables in it. But there is another Japanese Christmas song, and it's a Christmas song because it has the word Christmas in it, right? Just like how Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it takes place around then. So it's not poverty food. I mean, poverty food doesn't mean bad food. Poverty food doesn't mean bad food, right? Poverty food can be good food too. But anyways, I think now would be a good time for us to jump into this one. Yeah, and then, you know what? If we have a little bit of time afterwards, then we can chat afterwards. But for now, we're just going to keep singing. We're going to keep singing and see how it goes. 親孝行って何って考える。でもそれを考えようとすることがもう親孝行なのかもしれない。子供の頃たまに家族で外食、いつも頼んでいたのはチキンライス。豪華なもの頼めば二度と連れてきてはもらえないような気がして、親に気を使っていたあんな気持ち、今の子供に理解できるかな。今日はクリスマス、街は賑やか、お祭り騒ぎ。七面鳥はやっぱり照れる。俺はまだまだチキンライスねいや。貧乏って何って考える。へこんだとこへこんだ分だけ笑いで満たすしかなかったあの頃。昔話を語り出すと決まって貧乏自慢ですかという顔するやつ。でもあれだけ貧乏だったんだ。せめて自慢ぐらいさせてくれ。最後は笑いに帰るから。今の子供に嫌がられるかな。今日はクリスマス、街は賑やか、お祭り騒ぎ。七面鳥はやっぱり照れる。俺はまだまだチキンライスでいいや。 今なら何だって注文できる親の顔色を気にしてチキンライス頼むことなんて今はしなくてもいい好きなものを何でも頼めるさ酸っぱい湯気が立ち込める向こう見えた笑顔が今も忘れられない今日はクリスマス街は賑やかお祭り騒ぎでかいケーキ持ってこいでもまあ全部食べきれるサイズのな赤坂プリンスをさえとけスイートとまでは言わないが七面鳥持ってこいこれが七面鳥か思ってたよりでかいなやっぱり俺はチキンライスがいやI petered out at the end. But thank you everybody for the pachis. So that was Chicken Rice, sung by Masatoshi Hamada Masatoshi, but actually written by his partner, who is his name is I forgot his name. Matsumoto Hitoshi. Yeah. So of course, anybody who knows, thank you everybody. Thank you. Anybody who knows from Gaki no Tsukai, yes, let's go, Von Leon. You know what's going on. Yeah, so they're they're like I think the most senior members of Gaki no Tsukai. They're downtown, right? And this was a song that they wrote one year. I think Matsumoto wrote it one year, and it was basically about like him growing up in his journey, right? So you know what? We got a little bit of time. We can afford to chat for a little bit before we move on to the next songs. But basically, it's about how like he grew up poor, and he was telling the story about how every now and then, because they were poor, like they still got the chance to go out and eat at like restaurants and everything. But because they were poor, the only thing he could buy was like chicken rice, right? And the reason why he got chicken rice is because he could have asked for something like a little bit, more like richer, from like the restaurant. But then he was thinking about like, well, my parents are poor, so I don't want to like put too much stress on them in terms of like money. So I'll just get like the cheapest thing that I can here, right? And this entire song is about like, thinking about your parents in that way, like looking out for your parents, right? And then he's talking about how like this, now that he's, he's famous and he's, well known and he has enough money to be able to go and like, buy stuff, right? So he's like, oh, bring on the turkeys, right? Bring on the big cakes and everything. And then he, this one part of the song that I really like, my favorite part of the song is in that last part, right? Where he's like, oh, I'm so rich, go rent me a suite at the Akasaka Prince, which is like this really fancy hotel, right? And he's like, oh, it doesn't have to be a suite. Just like a regular room is fine. And then bring out the turkey. Oh, okay, so this is a turkey. It's kind of bigger than I thought, because turkey's pretty big, right? So he looks at this turkey and he's like, man, it's kind of big. And then the last line is so beautiful. Last line, he's like, you know what? I think I really do like chicken rice more after all, right? So it's this idea of like, he's spent all his time with his parents and, having all these memories and thinking about the times that you had with them. And even though there's like so many nice things that he can get now, sometimes you just want like the nice basic comforts, It is really such a nice song. It's a song that like if you like listen to it and like you understand what the lyrics were, like you could cry to it because it's, I mean, not to say that I've cried to it, of course, but you could if you wanted to. But yeah, sometimes, especially in this time of year, it can be a little bit hard for us to meet up with the people that we want to meet up with, especially given the things that's been happening in the recent 2 years or so. But, no matter how it's done, even if it's like just digitally, I think, if you need to connect with the people that you need to connect to, this is probably the season for it. Anyways, so we now are moving on to something a little bit less, I don't know, less somber. I mean, it's not like it's somber. It's still a happy story in the end, but it's a little bit, sobering, right? But this next one's going to be good. Next one, we actually have a couple of guests. Well, I mean, they're not going to sing for us, right? They're just going to be here and look pretty. But this next one, I think a lot of us will recognize. And let's call them out over. Hey, boys, come on. Oh, shit. There we go. Clicked on the wrong thing. So we're going to have these boys over. But not to sing. Because we're going to eat them. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who hates them. God, fucking absolute demons. Chipmunks roasting on an open fire, hot sauce dripping from their toes. Yuletide squirrels fresh filleted by the choir, they poked hot skewers through their nose. Everybody knows some pepper and a garlic clove help to make them seasoned right. Tiny rats with a crisp golden coat will really hit the spot tonight. And now when Santa sees his tray, there'll be some homemade chipmunk jerky for his sleigh. And every hungry child is gonna spy to see if chipmunks really sing when they fry. And so I'm offering some recipes, from chipmunk pie to chipmunk stew. I'm not really sad that it ended this way. Furry chipmunks, screw you. And there's this little outro there. So that was chipmunks roasting on an open fire. No offense to any rats or chipmunks out here, just these guys in particular have really given you a bit of a bad rap, now pitched up at 1.5 times speed. Thank you everybody for the patch. Thank you. So I think this last song that we have here will probably take us to about the end. But yeah, this is actually, I don't remember who made this song, but I feel like, I don't know, if anybody knows where this came from, I'd be very much interested, because I forgot to look it up when I was looking for the song. I remember not learning to this, but listening to this in elementary school, late elementary school, when I was pretending to be an elementary student, in grade 7 or so. And because the teacher that I had, right, he was very fond of these weird Christmas songs. We listened to Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, of course, right? We also listened to this, right? But honestly, I prefer this version over the usual one. Normally it's called the Christmas song, but this one I would say is a lot better. Anyways, enough about that. We're getting pretty close to the end of our time. We have just one last song left, and this one is actually kind of close to my heart, because this is, I would say, is probably my favorite Christmas song, or favorite holiday song of the season. And in fact, I liked it so much that I am actually making a cover for it. And hopefully it's going to be able to come out in the next couple of days or so. Of course, it's going to be up on YouTube. Whenever everything is ready, I'll probably set up a premiere for it. And it's kind of weird that the first official cover that I'll have done is going to be a Christmas song. I would prefer to have been something else, but there are more coming up. But you'll get the live version first today. And perhaps we might be able to hear it again sometime later. We'll see. Hopefully everything works out. yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we'll always be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we'll always be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas, and have yourself a merry little Christmas, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Thank you, everybody, for the patches. Thank you, thank you. So that was Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, which is once again going to be actually a cover that I will be releasing soon. It'll be coming out soon, hopefully before Christmas. Hopefully before Christmas. Just got a couple things to sort out. But it seems like we are once again right at the end of our time here today. So thank you, Eddie, for coming by. We are now going to raid the next person on our itinerary. Thank you, everybody, for the patches. Thank you, thank you. Who is, in fact, Ladybug Berry. Ladybug Berry. You can always make 2022's Christmas. That is true. I'll probably have something different for that too. But yeah, once again, thank you everybody for coming by. Let's show Barry some love. And let's also stick around for the choir reveal because that's the big thing at the end, right? There's gonna be lots of stuff happening there. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. お疲れでした